Hi, everybody. It's me, Loie. I know I said I was going to do this months ago. But here I am, day 2 of the quarantine, day 7 of, oh my fucking God, what did I do to my life again? And I have nothing better to do. So why not? Here is the first of my YouTube, whatever it is, vlogs, I think is what they're called. Whatever. So, yes. What are we going to talk about? I decided I wanted to tell everybody about the book that I started listening to on Audible, which is called Know Thyself by Don. Oh my God, something I'm not going to be able to say because he's a Native American and I can't do it. But it's really good. He also has other books, like The Four Agreements, I think is one of them, which Tom Brady supposedly lives his life by. My dad actually ended up telling me about the Four Agreements because of Tom Brady, because he said that's why he left the Patriots or whatever. It wasn't fitting into his Four Agreements anymore. Like, he lives his life by that book or whatever, which is cool. But not where I am in my life. And so I went with the self love knowing book because I'm kind of in a way right now. Yeah, so whatever. And so I downloaded it off Audible along with like 3 other books by the guy, and I started listening to it. And Jesus, Jesus Christ, guys. It is a lot to handle. I highly recommend it. It is an MR, must read. But be careful with it because it brings up things you thought you were over, and like it talks about things that you think you already know, like attachments and domestication and the ally and the parasite, which are the narrators inside your head, and how they affect you, and your unconditional love towards yourself, and how your attachments affect your unconditional love towards yourself. And it's rough. It's like a 3.5 hour book on Audible, and I got through like an hour of it, and I cried like a baby through most of it. I'm not gonna lie, it was brought up a lot of things I thought it was over. Not apparently, which is good to know. Or maybe one thing it did say is like sometimes in phases of your life you are over things, but other things happen in life that trigger those insecurities to come back. So you have to do things in your life to like reacclimate yourself. And like a few of the things I realized were some of my attachments are like just not fair or my fault, really, because they're from domestication, social domestication. And it's like the one that fucks us up the most, I think, is like the fact that we think that we'll ever get unconditional love from anyone other than ourselves, which isn't going to happen, because unconditional love from another person is like perfection. Bam. Okay. It is a beautiful thought, right? And it's something we should all strive for in our lives. While we know in our hearts that we won't attain it because it doesn't exist, because we all are different people and we have different thoughts and opinions and we see the same situations differently. Like you and your best friend had different experiences doing the same thing. So how can anyone other than yourself ever unconditionally love you. They've been domesticated by somebody else, and they expect completely different things out of life. Like, how are you ever going to equal up exactly to what they thought in their head? Because everybody has the perfect person in their head when they're fucking 8 years old and their parents are telling them they're going to live fucking happily ever after one day, which is a load of crap. And they knew it, which is unfair. Which is why I don't tell my kids that that's going to happen ever. Because it's not. You may find someone that you can be okay with and in love with and work through it with. But there's always going to be some fucking things because of domestication and attachments. And that's just the way it is. Whether or not you're strong enough to get through it and continue unconditionally loving yourself in the process and staying true to your true self. Which I get lost a lot in other people, trying to get them to unconditionally love me instead of just unconditionally loving myself like I should. And that is what I need to work on, fam. Sure is. It can be a rough one, but we'll get through it. We'll get to the other side. Just gonna start yoga and meditation again. That's what we're gonna do. And